What's going on, you guys? So today I got a special treat for you. It's a 4 spatial dimensional Rubik's Cube puzzle called the Tesseract Puzzle. You can get it on Google Play. It's pretty neat, and it's very confusing actually. The first time I saw this was pretty hard. The second time was too, but if you notice, what I'm doing here is I'm going through different hyperfaces. See and notice the entire appearance of the cube is changing. That's because these are different hyperfaces that you're seeing. So let's see just how long it takes me to put together one color on this thing. The best thing you can do, instead of just going for a complete, solve of the right pieces, is just to put one color together. So let's do that. Let's try to do this white here. And let's turn off the sound effects. Let's see here. Okay, we got 2 white on the top. Notice that there aren't 4 white center cubes on this hyperface. This is what tells you that you need to go to other hyperfaces to actually solve the puzzle, because you don't have what you need on this particular hyperface. So we're going to have to just try to go change dimensions, dimensional axes, to find what we need. And that can be a very time-consuming process. But let's try to get this white on this hyperface done as much as possible. And like I said, the position of the whites on the top don't really matter right now. We just want to get the white pieces in place to where all white is on the top. Okay, so notice we got 5 corners that are white. On a regular cube, you can't have that. So let's see how we can get these other ones in. But first, we're going to change the to a different hyperface. Let's see here. Okay, now we got at least 3 white centers now. Oh, 5 white centers. Okay, so we got too many of those. Let's just start trying to put edge cubies in, or wings, or whatever you want to call them. There we go. And then, if you haven't solved a regular Rubik's Cube, I do not advise trying this out. Unless you just want to have fun. It is a nifty little, thing to tinker with, but if you're a beginner, that's all it's going to be. So let's see here. What do we have? Is this all we can do? Just shuffle this last corner. I don't think we can put any more white edges in the top, because notice what kind they are. They're going to go in flipped every time. Yeah, see, if I were to turn this around, it would go in that spot. And since these 4 are all in the same orbit, the whites we can't do any more on that hyperface. So let's change it up. Let's go to this one now. Okay. Quite a bit of work to do here as well. Now, this is the easy part, just putting a few in here and there. We're going to have to search far and wide for the rest of these whites, and it's a time-consuming process. Hopefully I can do it in the span of one video, but if not, I'll chop it up into different segments. Let's see here. This edge can go in. Let's move that out of the way, move the corner in. And I'm not really going to teach you how to do this in this video because, like I said, I'm still learning myself how it works. It's very, very confusing, and it's not like, you know, the if you've ever played the Magic Cube 4D app, then you'll notice that this doesn't really behave in the exact same manner as that, because when you turn, sometimes when you turn, when you make a corner turn or whatever, instead of turning one of the wings, if you turn one of the outermost layers, if you go to another dimension, another dimensional axis, it may show that you made a turn of one of the middle layers, which to me doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense. I'm sure there's a good reason behind it. I just don't particularly know what that reason is. And that makes it very hard to solve. Okay, so the whites are done here, as many as we can do. So you notice, and this is how you really know it's 4D. Just look at what's happening here. It looks like it's just morphing and changing shapes. But what's really going on is you're seeing different hyperfaces leave the dimension. So it's see, now we've got a problem because, see, I knew I shouldn't have done this, because it can be very hard to get it back to where it just, to where you can you know, make it into a three-dimensional looking cube again. It looks like we got really lucky here. Okay. Whew. Thank God. Because once you get it to where there are several hyperfaces showing at the same time, it's extremely hard to get it back to a comprehensible state. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We don't want the help toggle. So, yeah, just try not to play too much with the four-dimensional parameters, or you're going to find yourself frustrated as to why you can't, you know, can't get it back. So once you get it looking like a three-dimensional cube, keep it there. Sometimes you'll make the mistake of sliding your finger on the screen when the 4D setting is hit, and that's extremely, extremely irritating, because then you got to start all over as to getting it back to the right state to be able to comprehend it. Uh-oh. See, I don't know how I did that kind of a turn. I just did a hyperdimensional turn, and sometimes that happens on this. But see, now we just pulled something from another dimension, and there's no easy way to replicate that concept. So let's see. Okay, we got another corner. I wonder if that appeared from the other dimension. Let's check here now, because with that kind of turn, it could have done things. Let's see. Okay, get rid of this. Uh-oh, I did it again. See? So it's so easy to make that mistake. Be very careful not to do that. But just for kicks and giggles, I'll show you something. So now you're going to see something freaky, and this is where the 4D part really becomes manifest. Look at how it's turning. That's how you know these are different hyperfaces, because notice that the corners are splitting up, and you can turn it, and this one centerpiece here is leaving from these. So yeah, it's a really fascinating puzzle. I'd really like to be able to master it. I guess one could say, because I've solved it once, that I have, but I don't look at it that way at all. I consider mastering something being able to do it, on mental autopilot, which I can do with pretty much any three-dimensional puzzle. Let's see here. Okay. What is going on here? So we might be done with the whites in this dimension. Okay, nope. Because look, we got this one we can put in now. That one must have appeared from that side turn. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else here? There's one here, but I don't think it can go in. Nope. Okay, let's go and check the other one. Let's just do a quick check of all four. And see, when you see it start to vanish, that's the actual hyperface that you're looking at. So once we get more colors filled in, this hyperface is going to become evident as to what color it is. But generally, you can tell what hyperface you're on as you fill in the colors, because the color scheme will not contain that or the opposite side color. Let's see here. Okay, this looks different. I think we might be able to do something with this dimensional axis now. Yep, we got a centerpiece we can put in for sure. Two corners we can put in. That's helpful. Let's put this centerpiece in this way, I guess, right? Just do it this way, yeah. Turn it, and then there we go. That algorithm I just used there is actually perfect if you want to not disturb anything but three centerpieces on the entire puzzle. It's, that's why I said this type of puzzle, it doesn't really move entire hyperfaces, because if it did, you would have to do more things than just three-dimensional algorithms to solve this, which you don't have to do more things than that. On Magic Cube 4D, the entire hyperface is turned, and you have to shift whole hyperfaces in order to disturb one piece, so that way you can move three of them around. It's confusing sounding, I know, but if you saw me do it, you'd know what I'm talking about. So let's put those in. Okay, do we have anything else? Do we have any corners? Do we have any edges that can go in? Looks like all these white edges left will not fit into the edge slot. Okay, so this hyperface is done. Let's check this one out. So, let's see here. Guess we can do the same thing here. Oh, we just filled in two whites too. Cool. Let's just permute the centers around. Let me see. There we go. Oops. Now let's shuffle this corner. Put that in place. Will this white piece, this white edge go in? Yes. Okay, great, great. So let's put that in. And then let's put this in. Okay, great. Our first 4x4 face on one of the hyperfaces. Awesome. And you'll find as we fill in more and more of these white pieces that it's eventually just going to solve the color. Let's see here. Okay, we got this. We can do this. Move this out of the way. Okay, cool. Do we have any more whites? No, we do not. So let's go through this and make sure that we got everything. Okay, that one's missing a centerpiece, but we don't have a centerpiece. Okay, that's done. That's missing quite a bit. Okay, let's go to another hyperface. Another dimension, I mean, but it'll be a different hyperface too. Okay, let's take a look here. Can we do anything here? Not in this hyperface. Can we do anything here? Yes, we can fill out another 4x4 face. Okay, cool. Great. And there's no more whites on this hyperface. Let's check this one here, see what we got going. Any whites? Yes. Can we do anything with it? Yes. Okay, great. So we got one left on this hyperface. And then what about this one? I see a bad white. It does not appear that we can... Yeah, it's the wrong wing. Okay, let's change hyperfaces again. Or dimensions, I mean. Let's check this out. This looks new. And you're going to find yourself doing this a lot, just changing between dimensional axes to find one or two pieces here and there. It looks like this hyperface is done. Let's change it to this. Okay, this looks done. But there are some existent here. Let's see if turning them to another face will change where they appear on another hyperface. I mean, I know it will, but will it do what I want it to? Okay, let's take a look at this hyperface. This one is done too. Well, not done, but we can't do anything more with it. And you'll notice here, you'll know which one is the white hyperface because there will be like no whites on it. And I believe that we're looking at the white hyperface right now. Let's take a look and see what happens as we move these pieces away. Okay, that doesn't look like the white. But I bet you this one is. Let's take a look. What'd I tell you? So the other one was black. So it appears, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces left? Maybe? Probably not. There's probably more, but that's all that's visible. So let's move this white to another face and see if that changes our possibilities here. Okay, this is not good. So this is still the white and black hyperface. Hyperface is. Yeah. Huh. Why'd the other one look like that too? So this one must be... This one must have white? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's just keep searching for them, I guess. I mean, there's not much more you can do in this situation. Okay, we're looking at the white and black hyperfaces again. Let's turn that
there and see. Let me see if I can find any changes that have occurred here. Okay, so look, we found a white. I'm not even going to bother with changing how it looks there. So we completed that one. Looks like we got a full row of pink too. Oh, but the white, pink, and yellow corners are not correct. So, yeah. Because there can't be two of them on the same hyperface. Doesn't work that way. Okay. So, that gets us one step closer to getting all white done. So, go to this one. Okay, that one still has it on one of the faces. This one needs one. Huh. Let's take a look at this again. Okay, nothing I can do there, unfortunately. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Darn. Okay. Let's take a look here. There's going to be a lot of this, like, looking around for the pieces I'm looking for. Still need that white there. Where are you? It'll be easier once I, like, figure out what hyperfaces I have. And actually, you know what? This is what I should be doing right now. So when you've got so many of them, you need to find out what ones you're actually missing. And you can do that by starting to solve the cubies on the white hyperface. So let's take a look at that and see if we can do that. So, which one was it again? Is it this one? Nope. It must be this one. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start solving all the cubies on this hyperface. So let's just pick a side to start with. Obviously, we know white doesn't belong on this hyperface because, or on any face of this hyperface, because it belongs on the white hyperface. Okay, we got some cyans left that there's too many of. It's okay, we'll just keep on putting together what we can, and it will help us to just make some new discoveries. It's also important to note that you need to know what hyperfaces are opposite one another. And in this particular cube, it's white versus black, cyan versus like reddish orange, magenta versus green, and yellow versus blue. And actually, let's just call that, for the sake of argument, red. The reddish orange one. And coincidentally, those are they called the complementary colors of subtractive color mixing? So when you mix cyan and magenta together, or no, green and magenta together, you get black. When you mix yellow and blue together, you get black. And when you mix red and cyan together, you get black. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yellow and blue doesn't make black. But in subtractive color mixing, it really does. Like, because the three primary colors of subtractive color mixing are cyan, magenta, and yellow. Believe it or not. It's not red, yellow, and blue, or red, green, and blue like it is with light. It's cyan, magenta, and yellow. And cyan and magenta actually combine to make blue, believe it or not. And magenta and yellow actually combine to make red. And see. What is the other one? Oh, yellow and cyan combined to make green. So that's all you need for all like the, colors in the spectrum pretty much. Let me see here. Okay, we're doing nicely. Just got a little bit more to go for this top face of this Hyperface. This white Hyperface. Let's keep going. There we go. Put that in nicely. And then we can do the same with this cyan and magenta one here. Let me see here. Okay, cool. And then do we have a cyan and green? We do not. I mean, we got two cyan. Oh, we do, but it doesn't belong. Where does it belong? It belongs on that face. Okay, cool. Then we got what we need. Do this. And cool, we got a pair up of cyans here. So notice that most of these colors are going into the right spots. Like, very few of these pieces will be unable to go to their respective positions. And the reason for that is because we got most of that white Hyperface containing white. If that makes any sense. Let me see here. So now let's do this. Do the pink. And then let's do this yellow. We're just going to fill in the centers of this white Hyperface. Okay. Let me see here. Blue. Okay. Can do this nifty algorithm here to put those in. So one thing about like computerized puzzles, they take forever to turn. So that is one of the downsides to them. The one thing about this app that I don't really care for is that you cannot undo moves. Like, I think it should have been important for the developer to put it in there. But all in all, still a neat app. I'm not going to like, come down on him too much. He still did a great job. Let's see here. So what do we got? A blue here. So we still got some problems. Like, not all these pieces are going to go in. There's a few that will not. Looks like most of them are. We're still going to have a couple of centers here on this white Hyperface that are incorrect, so to speak. But like I said, it will become easier to spot things once we get this entire Hyperface solved. So what are we doing here now? We have a green on the pink side, and we got a pink on the green side, and we got a red on the green side. So let's take care of those. Okay, I didn't really want to put red up there, but that's okay. We'll take care of it in a second. Do this algorithm that moves two centers around. Okay, I didn't really want red to go up there either, but that's okay. Now we're going to put the pink center cube in. And now we're going to switch out this red for that white on the green side, which will complete the red center. So basically every center is complete except for this blue one here and this green one here. Okay, now let's just start putting edges in, I guess, huh? Let's do F3L. They call it F2L on a regular Rubik's Cube, but there are 3 first layers on a Revenge, so for the sake of argument, we'll just call it F3L. Okay, and here it looks like we can put these in. They're paired together. So let's kick them out of here. I am using the beginner's method for slotting pieces in the middle. I could do like the keyhole method, but they're both close to as quick. I mean, if you're doing it with a regular cube, obviously you don't want to use the beginner's method if you're trying to speed cube, but I don't really have a problem with this right now. Let's see here. All right, what have we got left? This pink and yellow, or, well, magenta yellow. All right, that's in. See how quickly this is going? And it looks like there's just one more left for the F3L wing pieces. Just fantastic. We can start solving the bottom or the top, whatever you prefer to call it. Okay, so it looks like we have a problem here, and that's fine. We're going to have one edge flipped, and we're going to have one corner shuffled. But we did most of it, so it's fine. We can't expect to get it all when we don't have all the whites available. So let's just put in what we can and deal with what we can't later. Okay, what do we got here? I guess just shuffle these around. And just watching me, you're probably learning some algorithms, I hope, if you're a beginner on how to solve a Rubik's Revenge. You might figure something out from what I'm doing here. Or I might be going too fast, probably. Let me see. Okay, so we got all blue except for that one, and except for the corner. It's out of place. It looks like we are going to have 2 corners that don't belong on this hyperface. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Once we figure out where the whites are out in the other dimensions. Or wait, no, that corner just needs shuffled. So all the corners are correct. Why did I think they weren't going to be? So it just needs shuffled. And what's going on here? It looks like we're not going to have a parity with the edges. Oops, that was a mistake. Or are we? Oh, wait, hang on. This is not the right. Hang on. No, I want to do this. This kind of looks like a parity, but that's just the total wrong edge piece type for that. So just disregard that. Oh, we do have a parity. Never mind what I said. Well, it's not really a parity with that third one still out of place. So we're going to move on from here and just consider this good enough. Or wait, no. Yeah, oh, it is a parody. Wait, maybe not. This is confusing. See, even a pro at these things can get confused when it's in higher dimensions than they comprehend. Okay, so look, we've got 4 pieces that we need to find. This white one needs to get out of here, but we'll find it later. So let's go to a different hyperface. Okay, so there's still a white one in that black hyperface too. Darn. Okay. Well, let's take a look around and see on these other dimensional axes if we can find what we're looking for. Moving on there. Still a bad edge there. I think this will get rid of one of the whites in the white hyperface though. If I do that, so I think that one's gone from there now. No, I know it's gone from there. All right, now, oops, I did not want to do that. Let's slide the 4D slider up again. Okay, still nothing. Okay, this one's in the wrong place, so let's just get that out of there. Oh, see, that's the, remember that cyan center that was right where the blue is? That blue wing right there is that. So watch, if we were to go back right now, you'll find that that's exactly what that is. So let's do that. You'll notice that a black one will be present there now, see? That's why I said the anatomy of this is very hard to understand, the actual topology, because it doesn't behave in the normal way that a four spatial dimensional hypercube that rotates whole hyperfaces behaves. Which actually makes it more of a challenge in that regard because it's completely alien to what I've ever done. So let's take a look here. Okay, okay, I see this is out of place. I'm wondering what this one is though, because I don't remember seeing it on the other one. On the white hyperface. Which one is this? Let's go back and find out. Whatever that is, it's going to be pink. Or not pink, is it? There's going to be a yellow on the pink side of the white hyperface. So what's going on here? Yeah, there it is. Oh, right. It was the orange and green one. What happened here though? Oh, were we missing something there? Must have been. Okay. What piece is that though? I know what the yellow and orange one is, but all right, let's just keep looking. Okay, we got this one here. It does not appear that it's the right one. It's not. It'll go in upside down, which is horrible. Not what I wanted to see. It's okay though. Let's see here. Slide it up again. Okay, take a look at this. Ah, look. We found one. Oh no, no, that's okay. We didn't want that anyway. Darn. Ugh. Well, here's the fun part. Good grief. Okay, yep, we've already seen this hyperface, so must be this one more. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we could find one of them here. Oh, wait, no, this is... Darn. We don't want that either. Alright, let's keep looking on other dimensional axes. And see if we can find something that actually goes in. There it is. Bingo. Okay, so that just solved. Cool. Let's go back to the white hyperface and see. what's left. It looks like 3 pieces now. And this corner has to be twisted. That's going to be tricky. Let's see, how will we do that? Oh, I think I know how. I think I know how. Let's see here. Oh, first, you know what? We need to check this slider and make sure that all these are on the same sides. Okay, they are. No whites here. None here. Man, this is like looking for a needle in a haystack, you see? Just 3 pieces left, and they're just out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so... yeah, so, okay. This piece right here is that single corner that's twisted. That single white, or that single orange, yellow, and green corner. So green is actually inside of this hyperface right now. So it's good to know what that one is. We got a white center down here. See, if we get rid of that, because that's the black hyperface right there, this is going to disappear from there, and we can probably do something with that. Then, hang on, let's see what we need to do to bring it up. Okay, yeah, that. Bring it up to the orange, and then let's see if we can find it somewhere else now. Take a look. Nothing there. Okay, this is present on here. Wow, there's a lot of whites here now on this particular hyperface. I don't know that I like that at all. So there are 4 pieces out of place now. Why did I think there were 3 before? Peculiar. Okay. So we can't do anything with that. Let's take a look at this. Nothing. Take a look at this. Nothing. Phew. Hyperdimensional geometry is hard. If this makes it past an hour or 2 an hour, I'm going to cut the video because it's just too long. And this is like looking for a needle in a haystack. So is this the black hyperface still? Yeah. Okay, so what do we got going on here? So why is it showing that there are 4 whites out of place? Oh, one of these cubies is a black. That's what that means. One of the colors underneath one of these cubes that are solved here is a black piece. That's bizarre. Huh. Let's turn this and see if look. Okay. Did we just find the center now? Hopefully. That would be great. Let's see. Okay. So that is complete there. Let's go back to here. And, okay, no, we just moved something out of place. How'd that happen? Oh, I know what that is. That's that pesky blue and cyan piece. Oof. Wow. See, you think you're getting something done and you're actually going backwards. It's crazy how that works. Let's find a way to twist this orange, green, and yellow corner on the white hyperface. Let's make it turn of something. So I'm assuming the one above me, the one above the bottom left is the white hyperface. So let's give this a turn and see what happens to the white hyperface. Ah, yes, see. So look, we just brought a bad corner into the white hyperface, and we can use that as a buffer piece to be able to rotate this corner and shuffle it without worrying about disturbing this bad corner here that just appeared on the hyperface. Okay, great. So then that corner, all corners on the white hyperface should be solved now. So that is a plus. See, now it's oriented properly. And one step closer. So let's take a look. We got all the corners, all the edges. We should have 3 pieces left. But where are they? Where are they? Very confusing, folks. Very confusing. Let's take a look and see if moving this piece around somewhere does something to another hyperface. Okay, nothing here. There's that pesky, yep. See, there's that blue center that... Oh, wow. So look, we just put the right one in, though. So that's done. Well, that's great news. Okay, so that one, look, if we go back here to the white hyperface, yes, cyan is solved now. Okay, so we should have 2 pieces left on the white hyperface to solve. Let's find them. Be done with this. Okay. Let's just turn these layers and see if that makes a difference on one of these sides. Okay, nothing we can do there. Man, I wish it would disappear from these hyperfaces. So wait, you know what though? We have a clue as to what hyperface we're looking at now. This hyperface is either the magenta or the cyan hyperface. Let's take a look and see what happens here. It looks like it is not cyan, green, magenta or green. It looks like it's the green hyperface. Okay, so with that knowledge, all we got to do is find a way to move one of the whites to a green hyperface, or to a green face. Should bring it onto the green hyperface. So let's find one somewhere. Okay, here we go. Here's one right here. So let's bring it around to the green and see if it appears on one of the green sides here. Oh. I just realized that this white and orange in the bottom belongs right here on this bottom right one. Interesting. Okay. So this looks like the green hyperface. Oh wait, if we move it directly on the green hyperface, it will be inside. We don't want that. Okay, well this is a learning lesson. Okay, so we'll just move it there. If we move it there, I think it will appear on one of the greens. Yes, there it is. Is that it? No, that's the wrong one. Darn. But it did appear on the green. Wait, this is the green hyperface. We didn't want the white and green to be on the green hyperface. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's take a look again. Oh, wait. We didn't put the white and green on the green hyperface. We put the white and orange on the green hyperface. So then somewhere on that green hyperface, that's going to appear. Okay. Then I bet you... Is that it? Nope, that's the white and blue. Okay. Let's keep going. Where is it? Not here. Did I go down or up? Must have went up. No. Okay. Where's the... Oh, this white and green has actually got orange on it too. I see. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So then, let's take a look at the red hyperface. See if we can't do something there. This is frustrating. Okay, we found something. Ugh, it's not the right one. Oh, that's so irritating. But... No, that wouldn't work. Dang. This is hard. Oops. Don't want to do that. Whew. All right. Let's keep looking, I guess. Or should we... You know what? We could. Let's just put it on there. Let's just put it on there. I mean, if we can, even if it's the wrong one, that's one step closer to having... oh, shoot. One step closer to having everything on the white hyperface. Where'd this white corner come from, though? Oh. Okay. Oh, stop. I keep doing that. Okay, so... I'm assuming that this one here on the top is the white and orange. And this one here is the white and green. And we're still missing a white and blue. So we need to get a white and blue somewhere on there. Let's find it. Yep, see? There's that white and orange, or red, orange, whatever color you want to call it. It looks more orange, honestly. How do we do this? If I gave this a turn, it would probably... This is so unbelievably confusing. Let me see here. What can we do? Well, let's just keep going. Just keep looking. Okay. Oh, that might be it. That might be it. That might be it. We might have Sorry about that. Allergies are crazy right now. Okay, so here we got green, blue. So something's still not right. Because even though it looks like this is solved, it's not. There's a black in here somewhere. There is a black cubie. Hypercube. So let's take a look. Slide the 4D slider down and we'll find it somewhere. That's all white. There it is. It's a corner. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So which one is it then? So he's right here. How do we get this out of this hyperface though? This is... So it's just one of them left. Let's try to find it somewhere. It's so hard to find these pieces. Okay, there's the missing part of the puzzle. And aha! It's the green one. The green one is where the black is. Huh. How do we get that? Well, how do we find that piece? Let's slide through here, I guess, and see what we can find. It doesn't appear to be present on these hyperfaces. Okay. Huh. Oh, the orange one is also got a black. Oh, wait, no. That's... I see exactly what's going on there. Wait, do I? No. Wait. Is that the white? So it's just one piece. It's white, green, and orange that's missing. Well, it contains a fourth color, but I don't know what color that would be. Because, like I said, I don't fully understand this thing's topology yet. It may elude me for a while, actually. So, let's take a look at this hyperface. Okay. Come on, please. Corner, show up. So, we're missing a corner on this one, and this is the one we're going to try to find. We're going to use this hyperface, which is the yellow and blue hyperface axis, to find it. So, we want to go to a yellow one here somewhere. See if we can find that jerk of a corner, which now looks like an edge piece. So confusing. I wonder if the creator is still as confused about this thing's topology as I am. He said he was the only one in the world to solve it like 11 months ago, a year ago or something. I'm definitely going to change that. Well, I've already changed that, but I want to be able to show the proof. Okay, so here's the white piece. So let's try to stick it where? Okay, this is not what we want. We want the yellow. We want it to go to yellow and blue, darn it. And so far, Or wait, we are on the yellow and blue. That's the problem. Okay. Let's just give it a turn and see if it appears somewhere else. Ah! Look! Oh, we got so lucky. But I will take it. And that should be the end. That should be a fully... This thing should look solid. Yes, the white hyperface is completely solved. I'm so sorry it took this long to do. I hope you guys stuck with me the entire time. If you didn't, I don't blame you. This was a lot of solving. So, and we can see that it's solved in all white because when we travel through the dimensional axis here, we'll notice that this one is solid colors on all four sides of the top layer. This one is. And finally, this one. So there are 64 different hypercubes on a hypercube face. Okay, on a hyperface. And what you're looking at here is 64 different hypercubes. So white is solved. Now on to the next step. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to start solving. We're going to go through each and every one of these dimensional axes and start putting all the centers and edges that we can find in place. And it's just going to be just as much of a cat and mouse game. So hope you can stay tuned for it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you like it. Comment if you like it. My channel's not doing so well, partially because of my fault. I didn't really upload any videos for like 4 or 5 months, maybe even 6. My phone was just out of memory, and I didn't have the money to get a new one, and that's really the biggest reason. The other reason was I was just too bogged down with work. So hope you guys liked the video, and I will talk to you soon.